Hello, Leo. Welcome to a timeless wave of love reading where we discuss however love may be absent or present in your life and however the topic wants to be disclosed within the reading. Bear in mind that whatever may bring you here may offer something here for you, whether you are Leo somewhere in your chart or not, or know what that means. In regards to the reading itself, remember that feminine and masculine energies are non-gender specific, and that femininity encapsulates both feminine and masculine energies, and masculinity also encapsulates feminine and masculine energies. As far as who I am Master Seventh, aka Seventh, that reads these energies for you. I am a master healer that provides remote wellness alignments and tarot intuitive insights, such as this. I also have two sister channels that I run where you can explore the content and explore the channel via the links in the description box below as well, and also reading on more material. Alright, remember to utilize your discernment to take all the bits and pieces that resonate with you. Leave anything behind with the reading that may not. For again, this is a collective insight you have tapped into and not a one-to-one personal reading. Alright, wave of love for a Leo. You're meant to take a step back a bit and watch Mother Earth energy react around you. Smell the roses, smell the scent in the air, know what is of humans' waste and of Mother Nature's detox. Interesting. All right, the King of Cups. You're also just kind of take in the beauty of the wind, all right, the rustling of the leaves. Listen out a bit more, I'm hearing. Oh, card I don't like, Seven of Swords. Oh, Lord. Alright, some of you don't know how to let go of a relationship that no longer is serving in your favor. Yeah, you are bound by this person and thinking that this person has, it's so good in manipulating you, Leo, that, yeah, this person can do no wrong in the eyes of you. The only way that you realize that the person can do wrong in the eyes of you is when you're in a social setting and it's time to gossip. You're a bit flaring or tweaking information, which means you're adding to the toxicity of the situation. Some of you are bound by a religious indoctrination of some kind. You can take information that sound like labels of resources and use those labels of resources to create a pixelated picture in your mind of faith, of hope, and whatever, and you can define them on your own. You don't have to take a label and use the textbook definition, especially when, let's keep it real, like, there are some interesting words that made it into fucking dictionary. Like, how is ancestors would be twiddling their thumbs and like, how the fuck, yeah? There's yeah, just yeah. And the viewpoint of where tonality and language is a disservice to the all-knowing language that can be translated and transmuted with one another, words are not necessary anyway. And at some moments, more often than not, if we're in emotional manipulation some kind, it's our emotions being manipulated that are slower in letting our logical mind know, hey, you need to pull the cord here and make a decision because this is not necessarily making you feel good. So you're learning that journey slowly and surely here, but it's coming with a price. It's coming with a price. It's a price where you are triggered by thinking that you have to be in a fight or flight. Good, let's be there. Where do you want to go? Do you want to fight or you want to run away? If you're running away or running back to the situation that causes the fight or flight, then if the answer is yes, you are in a trauma-disposed situation where someone has an ultimate control over you, which is not fair to who you are. So we're really going to have to chisel what that is. And I'm not going to say more to that because I think that's enough information for you to figure out on your own what that needs to be, what that looks like, what that feels like. And I do trust that whatever karmic energies want to be introduced to them, to that limitation of the mind, where you either resonate with the message or not, that it comes with enough force to do something about it if your emotional or guttural self wants to do something about it. Meaning, if you feel compelled to reach out to me, you will do so. You're above. You are. I'm holding back my tongue because the Seven of Swords is an energy I do not like. I don't like it. Okay. I'm not reading for my sister channel right now, so you don't hear the fuckery of words. Okay. If you want to, ain't gonna come out here. You gotta look down in the description box below and go to the sister energy, because over here we do some other business. Alright? Sometimes it's not minding the shit. It's not minding the shit. We have shit to mind, and some other else's bullshit is not the shit to mind, so. Alright. Someone is dealing with some knee issues. Relief could be KT tape or more comfort of the feet, all right, more support structure of your feet, all right, more stretching of the spine. I think you know what needs to be done. If you're looking for a bigger answer than that, then I would say the answer can be found in realigning your energy. And that is using the topic of like Reiki, for example. That's the point that I'm trying to make, is that there are internal alignment and realignment that may need to occur. So see where you are in that spectrum of resonance. Ultimately, there's a love language, okay, where the love language between the two is robbing one and gaining another, and giving more to another, which is not a stable relationship. This is not a stable relationship. I do feel this is someone that you physically go to bed with, okay? You do have a sexual intercourse with this individual. Whether this person is even a boyfriend or girlfriend or a table or situationship, doesn't matter. You're in the bed with them. It's a fucking situation. Yeah? Like, you share glands with each other. You're in a situation, okay? And that situation is a situation that needs to be situated. The situation needs to be situated big time. All right, 7'4" a moment ago, as I saw that. The situation needs to be situated. Situated. Alright, Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking fire of energies. Alright, bending my card here. Take it easy. Alright, so we have Ace of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. Alright. Whoa! Alright, let's get it together. Alright, now. Someone feels that the other person, this is just a typical empath, narcissist kind of fucking like stranglehold, tug of war with one another, and I don't have time for it. I really don't have time for this. I don't have time for it, alright? I have empathy, I have compassion, but I don't have time for it. Why? Because of this. Because of this fucking energy, alright? Now let me tell you something. Can you outwit this energy? Yes. But you have to master something else first. So let's give you a card of the... Well, I no longer want to read for that shit. I'm going to give you a card as to how you can master the Seven of Swords. Fuck off. This fucking narcissist is just as toxic as the empath. I know you don't want to hear it that way, but they're both fucking toxic, alright? The empath understands the trauma that they're in, and fear is taking over. But it's now to the point where gaslighting yourself and always having the conversation about fear and what you don't want to do is your own power of denial. Alright. How can you master the Seven of Swords energy? The card that came out was Queen of Pentacles. Look at the mirror. Look into the mirror and emote with that individual. Cry, get angry, be scared. See what your facial expressions look like when you're in that state of self. See the hesitation into allowing your emotions to be what they are. You know, see the emotions transposing for itself in the mirror, and then understand the expectation egotistically you would have had sharing that emotion with someone else. And know that however you look in emotionally expressing of who you are deserves a fairness of an equal eye to eye. That you don't get shunned or blamed for making inquisitions. You don't get shunned and blamed for needing to validate yourself. You never have to validate yourself. Your existence isn't a validation. Is there a time and place for certain things? Quite possibly. Is there a certain degree of limitations one may want to have in situations? Yes, because that's what sharing space is, and allowing people to be themselves is knowing when you don't take ownership and control over them. You've been completely run over in one way or another. I'm not interested in like how degree marginalized this is for you or not. You're making this decision on your own. The decision has been made up to this point of the reading, and something of that gravitated. Something of that made sense, whether that's your partner that you literally go to bed with, or now you're inundated with figuring out, all right, I do have a great relationship with the partner that I went to bed with, so who the fuck are you talking about? I must be talking about someone. Talking about someone. And if it ain't that one, it's somebody else. This is not a personal reading, all right? However, whatever came to your mind to deduce, reuse, recycle is the arsenal that you have for this discovery of self. That discovery of self is the Queen of Pentacles. Once you make that move for yourself, you will fucking outmaster any fucking peasant in a seven swords energy. Bye. Alright, some closing highlights, notes. Let's see what you got. Oh, Jesus, no. Not all that. I'll take this one. Alright. With hesitation, I don't know why, but alright. We have Ceres, nurture number 28. Oh. That's why. The nurture. Don't get triggered with this shit and think that you have to give this to the person that's giving you this fucking problem. No, the person exists because Ceres is the energy of that of which you need to master. Alright, North Node. Fulfillment number 33. It's a great visual message, alright? The moon cycles. Number 20. Allow the picture to speak and give you its meaning on its own, alright? With that being said, Leo, I'm wishing you a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the ether of this time and space, and may you keep flowing, growing, and glowing.